We're about to go into something that I don't necessarily agree with, and I don't know exactly why they're trying to do it. I know, seeing myself right now, I look like freaking Razor Fist. That's not the issue. I don't look like him at all. I just have long hair and I wear glasses. Anyway, whatever. And what we have to talk about today is that Blumhouse, that little engine that could, that little production facility and company that has gotten the horror rights to so much stuff, but they did it on such a small budget that whenever it makes $45 million, well, yeah, that was done on a $500,000 budget. So it automatically makes money. Now, there have been some things where Jason Blum has come out and actually spent money on, and a lot of those have been flops. But they're talking about, well, they actually have bought the Saw franchise. Let's go into it and some stuff. So Blumhouse has bought the rights to the Saw franchise. Why? They're already at like number 11 at this point. This franchise is completely dead. The only thing good that you could do, I can't even say make a video game about it because it's so tailored and cookie cutter at this point. I don't think anybody would care. But Blumhouse, the maker of horror hits like Insidious and Five Nights at Freddy's, some of the few massive successes that they have had, has acquired the rights to all future Saw films, shows, and other properties featuring the murderous, torture-loving Jigsaw, except Jigsaw died in the third one, and they still went for 11 more. The company paid an undisclosed amount for the part of the franchise currently owned by producers Oren Cools and Mark Berg. Statements, Cools has said that is the right time to pass the baton. Yes, I 100% agree with that. Yes, it is the right time to pass the baton because it's not making money. There is nothing but diminishing returns whenever it comes to this franchise. We saw what we needed to see. The first one actually was a great character story. The second one, I actually love. I know most people don't like the second one nearly as much as I do, and that's totally fine with me. But as it went further and further down the line, it was just diminishing returns. Like, we got our gore porn, and that's all it basically became. Move on and tell me new stories. Now, Lionsgate, Twisted Pictures, which has released all 10 films in the series to the tune of more than $1 billion at the global box office, will continue to be a partner in the property. It will also retain its existing 50% ownership stake in yes, I have a speech impediment. Their 50% ownership stake in and distribution of future installments. What kind of deal is this? You can make it at like a shoestring budget, but you still have to give 50% of, that's not even profits. That's just everything back to this other company. How does this make business sense? I honestly don't know. I don't know how Jason Blum is making this make sense in his own head. However, he has become basically a low-budget horror leviathan, shall we say that way. I don't know. I guess we just got to trust in the process. With this deal, also, the franchise makes its way back to James Wan. So it's James Wan coming back, but he's kind of lost a lot of credibility with the things that he's been doing recently in the last 8-7 years. Who directed the original Bloodsoaked Saw? Yes, that's back when it was actually good, and it was written by Leigh Whannell. Anyway, who knows? Wan's Atomic Monster label emerged with Blumhouse in 2024. The company's list of films includes Get Out, The Purge. Yeah, The Purge did better than it should have. Megan did better than it should have. And Annabelle did way better than it should have, when The Conjuring is way better. But, I mean, I guess that's what people want nowadays. Like, you get a franchise, you milk it dry. And as long as you make it on a very small budget, you will make money. It's just inevitable at that point. You're going to make money because if if it peaks out at $40 million in the box office and you only spent 100,000, or let's just say $2 million to produce it, and you have some, oh, what do they call those things? Some guerrilla warfare tactics of promoting the kind of thing, so you can cut costs there. As long as you're budgeting correctly, that little thing can actually be money, money, money. Just stacking cash. And because he produces so much, anything that is a flop doesn't really matter because he's not really putting that much into it. It's quantity over quality. And hey, hate the player. Don't hate the player, hate the game. That is basically all I'm going to do. And this is going to end out this article. But what do you guys think about it? As I stop sharing my screen, because it has been an extremely long day. Yes, I know. I'm about to go jump in the shower because my hair is full of chlorine. But what do you guys think about this? Why do you think Saw, of all properties, should be like swooped up, and especially at a 50% cut rate? Like you're automatically splitting it 50-50 down the middle. I just don't see that there's any life left in this franchise. Maybe there's something I'm not seeing. I mean, I love my torture and gore stuff all day long. Give it to me all day long, all night long. I'll fall asleep to it, and my girlfriend will wake up and she will be like, "Why do you have to put that kind of stuff? Why do I have to hear it while I'm trying to sleep?" Oh my goodness. Just go to that side of the face. I'm not going to edit much of this out. but I'm totally into like the torture and the gore and the blood and all that kind of stuff with some harrowing side prospects of stuff that's going on behind the scenes and how everything came in together. But I think it's been played out. I don't think that there's really much more of a story to tell. After all, Jigsaw himself did die at the end of Saw 3. And yes, they tried to keep it going on for longer and longer and longer. It's like, oh, this was all planned. It's like, nope, that's when you lost the plot. You lost the plot a long time ago, but maybe merchandising rights, maybe they can pull something out of their butt. I mean, Chris Rock made a movie regarding this, like in the franchise, and that didn't do well either. It's just people are past it. It's over. It was a part of the cultural phenomenon of the time, which I was still in high school. And I remember being in journalism class, and that was we were reading the paper, and I was reading film reviews, obviously. And Saw 2 came out, and it was called "There Will Be Blood." That was the title of the review. So, like, it's been going on for that long. That's over 20 years. Well, it's coming up on 20 years, 19 years ago. Anyway, I don't see anything more from it. I'm not going to keep you any longer. This is Multi from Mouth Multi. If you have anything to say about this, do you think it makes sense in any way whatsoever? I don't know. Leave it down in the comment section below. Feel free to have any kind of discourse you want as long as you keep it civil. And we'll see you later. Bye-bye. Blech. Yes, I have a... yeah.